a world under 20 record not ratified by World Athletics because of issues to do with the testing of the athletes, which are required for world records to be ratified. Of course, the Jamaicans went on to the World Under 20 Championships and set a new world record there.
Slightly different team. The team in Kingston, I think the best team assembled by Jamaica at that time.
Not a world record, but it still stands as the championship record here at the CARIFTA Games. The Bahamas, they're out. Trinidad and Tobago in lane number 5. They have Sania Frederick on their team. The 100 bronze medalist. She's also in the 200 final. Guyana, followed by Jamaica. Alana Reid did not turn up for 200 semi-final action, but she's here in the 4x100. Antigua, Giolina Dowdy, a 100 finalist, is on their team. Final of the under 20 girls 4x100 meters relay.
Alia Baker on screen, on duty for her country in the 4x100 meters. Antigua Barbuda also there, lining up, getting set for girls under 24x100 meters. Let's go. That's what the subs say.
The finals of the under 20 girls.
Ubiquitous kinesio tape, securing those knees. She needs them in the 4x1. Have to start from a low position and power to the blocks. Run between the lines on the curve and deliver the baton. The 4x1 rules changed a couple of years ago. No longer a 10-meter zone for acceleration, then 20 to pass in. 1 30-meter exchange zone.
Antigua and Barbuda in lane 3, Jamaica in 4, French Guiana in 5, Trinidad and Tobago 6, Bahamas in 7, and the British Virgin Islands in lane number 8. Frederick there for Trinidad and Tobago.
Powerful runner. Lots of college coaches here. Saw former world champion David Oliver in the hotel today. Should have been looking at athletes like Frederick, who's looked so good in the 100 and has gone through to the 200 final.
Chatalia Dorset there for the Bahamas.
Medalist last year in the under 17 category in the 100 meters. And Hewlett, Asaria Hewlett, lead of duty, sprinter hurdler, the black, green and gold.
On the 20 girls 4x100 meters relay final. Antigua and Barbuda in 3, Jamaica in 4, Guyana 5, Trinidad and Tobago 6, the Bahamas in lane number 7. There's the Antigua and Barbuda team. Giolina Dowdy 100 finalists at the under 20 level, having gotten to the under 17 100 final last year as well. And she leads this Antigua and Barbuda setup.
To do that, you've got to be quality consistently, sprinting in the Caribbean fierce, and to make finals back to back, a fine achievement. Name Dowdy, former Jamaican sprinter Peter Gay Dowdy. This one spelled with a Y, not an I. Same commitment to speed for both ladies.
Off they go. 4.100 meters relay for under 20 girls final. The Bahamians have gone out quickly. They change ahead of the Jamaicans. Down the back stretch they go. Jamaica and Bahamas, a storming second leg for the Jamaicans.
Alana Reid.
Tremendous run. The Jamaicans start to separate themselves, and they've gone clear ahead of the rest of the field. Here they come to the final change. Jamaica in control. Alia Baker tearing down the stretch. Easy does it for the Jamaicans. Trinidad and Tobago in second, and the Bahamians in third. Frederick on anchor for Trinidad and Tobago. Dorset for the Bahamas, but the Jamaicans delivers. Well, they deliver a fine performance with Alana Reid storming on the back stretch.
Wow, that was the difference. She was a change maker. The first leg was even, perhaps with the Bahamians in the lead with that wonderful aquamarine vest. You can see that edging into the front on the outside lane, but the 10.92 girl, Alana Reid, made all the difference. There's a celebration for Trinidad and Tobago. Frederick 4.95, her teammates buoyant after their performance that puts them back on the podium. And yes, a big win for Caribbean sprinting in the 4x1.
Big win indeed. Here's another look at it. Looks like Renisha.
So cracking the 200, great curve running, nice first leg, the baton passing nice by the Bahamians, and a fight back by the BV on the outside. But here comes Alana Reid, sweeps the backstretch clean, releases the baton, and puts Jamaica out in front. James on the third leg, the hurdler sprinter. A battle for the silver. Frederick puts her team in front. Jamaica way out in front with Baker. The time on the clock,
44.01, the official time for Jamaica. Trinidad and Tobago 45.35, the Bahamas 45.55. Same order we got at the under 17 level. Antigua and Barbuda with Giolina Dowdy on anchor, 46.40, finishing in fourth position. One race to come.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Now, looking at this lineup in lane 4, we had Jamaica. In the world of junior athletes, ladies and gentlemen, that yellow, green, and gold kit is a target on a back. Once somebody puts on that kit, you are automatically a target in the world of track and field. We are at the 50th CARIFTA Games in Nassau. The atmosphere, ladies and gentlemen, as you could see, it was electric. And everyone in this stadium knows they are likely watching the future of Olympic sprinting. Now, but the 4x100 meter, ladies and gentlemen, is a dangerous game. One slip, one heavy hand, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter over the zone, and the fastest team in the world goes home with a DNF. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are breaking down exactly how Jamaica executed a perfect relay to leave the rest of the Caribbean in the rearview mirror. So once again, beautiful people, wonderful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your host, Tyrell Reactions. Remember, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment. To my returning subscribers, my returning viewers, I have to say thank you so much for the love and support. Now, let's take a quick dive into this race. As you understand, this is an old race, but as we all know, good things, better things can never be old. These memories need to be revived. The world need to be reminded that Jamaica owns the track and field. Jamaica is indeed a system, a pipeline that has been continuously giving us champions over time to time. So, ladies and gentlemen, most people watch the person with the baton. But if you want to know why Jamaica wins, watch the exchange zone. In this final, the chemistry between the third and the fourth legs was a light. Now, for one, we can talk about the acceleration. You understand, at this point, I want you to notice how the outgoing runner starts their drive phase. At the exact moment the incoming runner hits the go mark. Well. Another thing we can talk about is the blind pass. Beautiful people, there's no looking back. There's no hesitation. It's a trust exercise at 25 miles per hour. You understand what that means. While teams like Trinidad and Tobago and Bahamas were fighting hard on the stairways, ladies and gentlemen, they were losing lengths of seconds on the transition. Jamaica, on the other hand, gained speed during the pass. That is coaching, beautiful people. That is the Jamaican sprint factory at work. Now, let's talk about the roster. Because when you have names like the ones Jamaica fielded that day, you understand you aren't just looking for a win. You are looking for a statement. Ladies and gentlemen, the depth here was frightening. You have athletes who could easily win individual gold sitting on a relay team, sacrificing their ego for the flag. I mean, you understand that's the culture of Jamaica. When you see lane 4 accelerating off the curve, you aren't just seeing one fast girl. You are seeing decades of tradition coming to a head. Ladies and gentlemen, as they crossed the line, with a time of 43.78 seconds, to put that in a perspective, ladies and gentlemen, that time will be competitive in many senior level international meets. They didn't just win, they created a gap over several meters. But look at the faces of other teams. We are talking about Bahamas. We are talking about Trinidad and Tobago. They didn't just run a bad race, ladies and gentlemen. Understand, this race had good Caribbean nations that are known to be producing some of the best sprinters, some of the best athletes around the world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you understand one thing. These other Caribbean nations, they didn't just run a bad race. They never ran a bad race. In fact, most of these regions, those times will be a record-breaking. It just shows the level you have to reach if you want to sit at the head of the table in the Caribbean track and field. Safe to say that Caribbean is now a threat to the world when it comes to producing the world-class sprinters. We are not even talking about the senior athletes. We are talking from the junior athletes. You've seen from the under 17, under 19, under 20, what they've been giving us. Great talents, young talents. And what shocks the world is that these juniors, they run races like they are already professional athletes. I mean, you can never count any Caribbean country out in any race. But in this case, we are talking about the mighty Jamaican and what they did in these amazing 4x100 meters. Ladies and gentlemen, the 50th CARIFTA Games proved one thing. The throne isn't being vacated anytime soon. And if you are a fan of pure speed, you need to keep these names on your radar for the next Olympic cycles. So the big question here is, what do you think? Was this the best relay performance of the meet, or did the under-17 steal the show? Once again, I'd really love for you to drop a comment, drop your comment and your opinions. Let's have an engagement. And remember, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, if you're coming across my video for the first time, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button on my channel for more track and field breakdowns and commentaries. So beautiful people, once again, I've been your host, Tyrell Reactions. Remember, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, don't forget to do the necessary. And until we meet again in my next video, peace out and one love.